Daddy's home.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, you absolute maniacs. Welcome back. Saturday Night Vibes. We're here hanging out, doing some new BonerFPV maps tonight. You may have seen it yesterday morning. The Welcome to the Jungle map, which is live now if you'd like to fly it on your own, but we'll be flying it tonight. Public lobby if you'd like to join. Come on in. The water's fine.
Yo, yo.
How's everybody doing? Welcome, everyone. Hello, Isaac. Hello, Karma. 8-bit. What up, Brundle? What's happening? Mr. Bergman? Well, you will tonight. And the lobby will be open. So
where do we get the map?
As long as you have the combat pack for velocidrone, you have the BonerFPV maps. As long as you got that. It should just be under Polyworld.
What up, dude?
Dynamic. I think
would be better if I was off work.
Polyworld.
Don't get off until midnight.
Oh,
Gotcha.
that's a bummer. Dusty Joe, what's happening? Welcome. How's everybody's Saturday going? We had a turbulent day. Good grief. I was trying to get some maiden flights done today. I had 4 quads I needed to fly today that I haven't flown yet. 4. And I go outside first thing this morning, and the wind is a-kicking. So I'm like, all right, one of them's 2S. Let's try the 2S one. That's got a little more ass to it. Maybe it'll survive the wind. No shot. These were like 20-mile-an-hour gusts. There was no shot. Wasn't going to happen. So
just got back from my niece's first birthday.
Between the rain and the wind, all of it needs to frig off. Just got back from your niece's first birthday. Tons of fun. Congrats to your niece on her first birthday. That's epic.
Bummer. Was about to ask.
Is that the first child of your brother/sister? Is this their first 1-year birthday, I guess, is the question I'm asking. The first year is an exciting one. Doing the smash cake.
First world problems for maiden flights.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, I couldn't fly one of my toys today.
What is up? I am Beer. Here. Second of sister-in-law.
I am Beer as well. Second of the sister-in-law. Okay.
LMAO.
Fair enough. Okay, so they've already been down that road
Smash cake and all.
Oh, the smash cake is the best. So for my son's first birthday, I tried to get him to do the smash cake, and he was not having it. My wife and I were like trying to encourage it, and he was like, "Nope, I don't want to get. Nope, don't like getting my fingers dirty. No, thank you." All right, you're a strange little kid, but all right, pal. I'm not gonna judge you. Let's start off with the Temple of Doom.
I got the PNP Nano 20 and flew it in the wind today. Still a fun quad. Can't wait to see your opinion.
Oh yeah, that's
Dude, my son
that's
destroyed it. At work Monday morning, people asked if I broke my toys over the weekend.
That's funny. Okay, the lobby is going up now. The title is Practice, Please, No Bully. It's to keep the bullies out. Okay? No bully jerks are going to come into our lobby tonight. By gummit. Your son destroyed it? That's epic. Good. That's fun. I like when they just go bonkers and destroy the cake. That's the best part. It's just watching them. That's pure joy. But for my son, that would be pure terror. He hated getting his hands dirty. So he was like, nope, not having it. No, thank you. That's just the hardest of passes.
Bullies.
Yes, bully be gone. I sprayed my bully be gone spray. Oh, that's a horrible way to start the day. Can we just have a better day with our flick back?
G-day to you,
Oh,
sir.
Good day to you, sir. How are you? There we go. I could not get enough backwards flicky to save my life there.
Gym bullies.
I've had really poor packs today. I did not get a chance to fly a bunch, so I definitely want to fly quite a bit in the sim tonight. I wanted to fly way more today. I had an itch, but I couldn't. I mean, I could. I flew my whoop around the house a bunch.
My boy would never waste cake.
What the hell? What the hell just happened? I just got yeeted to the top of the map again. It looked like a tree was about to eat me, and then there I went. I was at the top again. It was this tree. Something wrong with that tree, I think. What was that about? Boner, if you watch this in the future, or me, to remind myself, in the future, we should try to remember to like do like something to accentuate the fact that there's a hole in a floor. You know, like if it's brown on brown like that, it's really hard to tell that hole's there. Yeah, just like rocks maybe, or like a torch or something around it, like a little bit of grass, just something to see that it's like not fully there. How did everybody's Saturday go? How's the weekend going so far? Are we flying? Are we
able to
too
fly
busy?
a couple pack on my TP3? Man, I think that quad is just too peppy for my taste.
TP3 is peppy.
It's not very often I talk to my future boners.
I always talk to my future boners. You got to keep them in line. Make sure they're behaving. Mr. Vaults, what's poppin'? Oh, there we go. Oh, let me turn my sticks on. Holy. But yeah, I was flying the whoop around the house earlier, and that's fun. You know, I like doing that still, obviously.
TP3 on 2S is a bit easier to handle. I love the TP3. It's the perfect balance in my opinion.
Yeah, I guess it's different strokes for different folks. I could definitely see the toothpick class at a certain point getting a little too much for some people, like for what they're looking for.
6 packs practicing with my new DIY gates. I'm not really a speed guy.
Ooh.
I flew 5 yesterday,
how'd that go,
boring as hell
Brundle?
in an open area. I need to look for new areas.
Yeah.
I will hoop it up in the morning and hopefully get the fractal up in the evening.
Yes.
The Miata of quads.
Hell
I need to
yeah.
map my buttons apparently, it didn't want to cooperate last night. You can throttle limit it though, which is why I love the platform.
True. That's always an option. Could always run a throttle cut if you wanted
Bingo
to.
at Brundle_fly.
The Miata of quads. It is a sporty little thing. Oh. What are we drinking here tonight? We got Yingling Hershey's Chocolate Porter. I'm not sure how I feel about the chocolate taste. I don't know. I kind of like my beer to taste like, well, you know, beer.
I dig the F65 indoors on angle mode, F75 outdoors in air mode.
Yeah, it's a good combo-wombo there.
Running 2 or 3s. Had a ton of fun with my baby.
We just got the We Bleed motors in yesterday night, the 0702s. So we got the Gore, the Bleeders, and the Slashers.
I just finished a 32-hour unicorn piggy bank print on the new Prusa though, so I've got that going for me. I'd say it came out a solid 8/10.
Nice. I'm trying to diagnose what's wrong with my printer. I'm pretty sure it's just the Y-axis stepper motor's dead, or like dying. But I was trying to fart with that earlier today, and I was like, well, I guess I have to do a print to get it to break, you know, so I can try to figure out what it is that's breaking. So I go to do that, and it just starts printing perfectly fine. Because why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? So everything's printing fine. So I'm like, okay, great. Then I have stuff I need to print for a build. I have a 3-inch build, a frame that that Boner sent me that I need to print some stuff for. So I'm like, all right, great. I'll go print that. So I go to print it.
Fucking course.
The first layer, it starts
Need
jacking
to get
up
a
again.
printer.
The
Just
first
a tad
layer.
overwhelmed by it.
Oh, it does not like that spot right there. You just die if you go anywhere near that tree. You don't really hit anything. It's just all your props just explode off into oblivion. That tree's good. That tree's good. It's just this guy. Wait, where is it? What tree was it? Am I like on the wrong? Am I on the wrong side? What am I doing? No, I wasn't. It was this guy, right? Oh yeah, there's. It's hard to tell because you just die. You just fall out of the air. Nothing really happens.
Nothing sticks to my bed anymore. I use my heat bed to make yogurt now. There's a lot to it, Dusty, but if you just start watching YouTube and drink about it, you will make a rash decision and buy a $2,000 Voron. Ha.
Yeah, yeah, try to avoid doing that, obviously, Dusty.
Printers
but,
are like goggles, spend a little extra, got the CR10S Pro.
Printers,
I make helmets.
Printers are almost exactly like quads so far for me, where it's like, just when you think you got it running the best you can get it, then you find out you're off a little, and then when you start getting things worked out again, you get it printing nice, then just things break for no reason, or just stop working. It's just how it is.
Depending of the make of the print bed, you can use acetone and it will stick again. Just make sure you look it up to make sure it won't ruin it.
I thought I had a decent printer. But yeah, I guess maybe I don't. Maybe I just had a lemon with the stepper motor. I don't know, it had been printing just fine for a little under a year. I think I got it like 8 months ago, 9 months ago. I don't know, but I ain't happy. I messaged, I think her name's Judy. At their customer
Single
service.
Y-axis motor?
Yes, I think so. Pretty sure. It's a dual extruder. It's the Kitty Print, or QIDI. Kitty,
Was going to
Quiddy,
do an ender to see if
Kitty
I liked
Print,
it. I have a
X Pro,
CR10S and CR10S5,
which is,
and I love them.
dual extruder.
I was having problems with having prints stick, until I got a 1mm thick pay build plate. Fixed it completely. I had to PID tune my heated bed.
That's what it feels like. It feels like PID tuning sometimes when you're trying to balance or level your bed. Just as annoying sometimes. I guess not as annoying. PIDs are just ungodly annoying sometimes. Oh, where did we hit?
Pay is great, the Creolite carborundum plates are nice as well, but pay seems to work better for me so far. I went with AC silicone bed heaters. Super fast heat up.
Ooh.
And I'll just stay with Brain 3D. I have an Ender 3v2 upgraded to the tits and just purchased a Prusa.
Yeah, I've heard the Ender V3 is a pretty nice machine.
Seriously, PID tune the bed. The temps kept fluctuating wildly.
Oh, no way. That's no good. Can't have that. You just randomly have builds popping off the build plate and stuff? Oh, we're way too far away.
Carborundum? Never heard of that. Thermal runaway protection kicked in. If you don't mind a little DIY and are willing to accept anything but perfection, buy the Ender 3 V2. If you have a micro center close, they do $100 sales occasionally.
Really?
See, all this is a foreign language to me. I'll just pay for prints like a cool guy.
That's one way to do it. That's what I was doing, and then I was like, you know what, I'm just doing this. This is too often. Like, I feel like I was, oh, what the hell was that?
If you want to push a button and have it work, spend the $900 and buy a Prusa MK3S Plus. Not burning down my house today,
We gotta go
Satan.
investigate. Where's the entrance? Where's the entrance? Am I like looking right at it, but I'm not looking right at it or something? Oh, there it is. Oh. Alright, we gotta see what the hell is that? That wasn't there the other day. Oh. It just went zipping back whatever it is. Hang on a second.
I would get a bamboo labs carbon dealio. Might be a little more, but it's so dope.
It's a unicorn running on the tracks.
Yeah, bamboo carbon X I think is the top one. It's nice, but there's no upgrading / modding it.
Whoa. I told Boner this feels like you're flying through somebody's butthole. Oh, kind of like curves a little bit there. Dargone.
If you're good with that, it has crazy potential with its 16 spool capability. 16 different colors is nuts. So Ender 3 is a good start? Saw that coupon at Micro. I want to figure out how to do automatic multicolor printing with TPU, rather than doing manual color changes.
I have a dual extruder printer, so I'm pretty sure it's super easy on mine to do that, at least to do 2 color prints. But I just never do. I don't know why.
Ender 3 is a great start, Immo. Yeah man, Ender 3 is great. Tons of community support out there and all kinds of printable upgrades for it. I have Ender V2, you could do a lot worse. Thanks guys. That's what a lot of the newer 3D print pew guys get. I figure by the time I buy a printer, learn to use it, I'm better off budgeting $1,000 on prints. Should cover me for a while. At Mike Bergman, lots of tinkering.
There's a lot of just tan in this map.
Hot glue gun and duct tape here.
That works too. It's a respectable way to 3D print. But I'm old school. I use a hot glue gun and paper clips.
Yes sir. I was thinking about the enraged rabbit carrot feeder filament changer system.
Oh yeah?
Yet. Teehee.
Yeah. Get out of here, you creepy tree.
That bamboo multi-filament system is nuts, but depending on the print, it wastes more than it uses for the actual print. But the technology is absolutely next level.
Ah! We're running into everything. Oh god. I got a belly full of pho. Maybe that's why. Feeling fat and happy. So what you guys are saying basically is I need to throw my printer in the trash and get a new one. Pretty much. I need to get an Ender V3. Is that what you're saying?
There is a new filament changer that doesn't waste any filament. It's nuts. Forgot what it's called. I wouldn't say that, haha.
I was just kidding. I wouldn't throw my printer out.
Throw money at the problem.
It's got a lot of quality of life stuff I like about it. I think it's all stuff you can eventually upgrade to
I
on
would
the
keep
Ender,
printing
but this
with yours
just
until
came
it
with
stops,
you know?
then replace the motor.
Yeah, I need to replace the motor because it's already stopped. She already did. Oh boy. Let's go down this one. Need a little more on her. A little more mustard. We got eaten. Vaults, what are you doing? You just chilling? Vaults is chilling. Brundle's flying. What are you doing, Brundle? No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. Oh, snap. Oh, now he knows the camera's on him. Oh, here it goes. There it goes. Flexing a little. Flexing. Hit me with a segmented snap, like a 50% segmented. 180 degree. Clean. Almost. Yeah, get that muscle memory there. Once you get there, have you tried adjusting your rates yet? Oh, there you go. That was cleaner. Try doing it on your roll axis. I feel like roll is a little harder than pitch. You can kind of tell. It's easier to tell if you're not right with your roll. When you pitch, you're like either staring at the ground or the sky. It's a little harder. There you go. That's way cleaner. Nice. Yeah. There you go. Get after it. You get after it. All right, sorry.
Pets, do you know if Quicksilver works with Elvis 3.0? Thanks.
It does not. yet. Actually, I think it does, just to, maybe not the SPI. I know they're working. Hang on a minute. I don't know the details. I thought I did for a second. Now I'm second guessing myself. I'm pretty sure they're working on it. I know they gave me something to test, but it's pretty sure it's for SPI. Pretty sure.
God damn, that was nerve-wracking and awesome. Thanks, heads.
No worries, dude. You killed it. Absolutely crushed it. I'm gonna err on the side of caution and say no, it doesn't. And that because what they send me, it doesn't say specifically if it's for SPI receivers or not, and at least in the thing that, like, the actual article they sent me, or the info they sent me. But it is for ELRS 3.0, so there is that. It should be out soon, though. They're super fast about getting things done and updated, keeping things on track and up to date. So yeah, it shouldn't be too bad or too much longer. Ah! Pardon. No, hang on. It'd be kind of slick if we can get that to look right. Maybe not.
Find a suitable laptop for garage streams yet?
No, I looked at the one. I don't remember who suggested it last time. The Lenovo Big Wiener 5. And I couldn't find that one in particular, but I could find the Lenovo Big Wiener 7, which seems to be the newer version. But I feel like that's way more than what I need for streaming. So no, not yet. I'm still on the hunt. But I'm looking. I saw the picture of your 3D print there, C-Top. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. I love that filament.
Gotta find the right big wiener.
I have a giant Squirtle upstairs, Pokemon, printed out of that rainbow filament. What part of this map have we been neglecting? I don't think any of it. I feel like we've hit all of it. Might need to switch it up to the Welcome to the Jungle one.
It's pretty good. They have some great color combos in SimLiar makes, but they're a bit pricey immo.
They have a bit what? Some great color combos. Oh, okay. Semi-liar. Rolls feeling funky, the gimbal. I think I just had like a, I don't know, something from the garage got stuck in it or something. Just felt like something was just knocking in there, but now it's good, it's good. Ah! All right, fellas, let's swap it up. Maybe let's go over to the new map. Welcome to the jungle. Ready, boys? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alrighty. This also has a sick flick back, which I completely ruined again.
Elvis and tracer antennas the same?
I've never seen a tracer antenna in my life. I couldn't tell you.
N-A, please, please.
I know Crossfire and ELRS use a lot of the same stuff. I don't know about tracer. I can't answer that. Can't answer that like with confidence. I guess what kind of antenna is it? Is it for like 2.4 gigahertz? Is it same whatever frequency? Is that the part that matters for an antenna? I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, believe so.
I mean, you can try it. I've ran my ELRS with no antenna. It was an accident, but I'm sure the wrong antenna can't hurt if no antenna didn't hurt. Oh, it's kind of blank looking when you flick backwards right there. It's kind of like just nothing. The void.
Tons of tracer stuff. Use it or need to get rid of it.
I mean, yeah, just use it. If it doesn't work, see if you can find somebody that could use it. Give it to them or throw it up on Facebook Marketplace or FPV Marketplace. Either or. Somebody will use it.
Apex 1 or 4, connector is probably the biggest factor on the compatibility.
Yeah. No.
FYI, Micro Center doesn't charge a restocking fee for laptop returns. They're the best PC retailer going if you're lucky enough to be near one.
I'm not super close to one. I actually moved further away from one when I moved to my new house a few years ago. But I can just drive about 45 minutes towards my old house, which I go up that way all the time. Or down that way. It's down the mountain. But I go down that way all the time. So I could definitely make it to a Micro Center. Pretty easily. Pretty easily. I won't say fairly easily. I'll say pretty easily. I just need to figure out what laptop I'm getting. That's all. I need
They're
to find
not
something.
manufactured by the same companies, but if you are using 2.4 GHz on both, you could probably swap one out for the other.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. Thanks, T-Dog. But yeah, anyhow, I could definitely make it to a Micro Center. I just need to figure out what kind of laptop I'm getting. I want something that I could maybe edit with while I'm on the road. And then stream with. So, yeah, I don't need it to be able to, like, play Crysis or anything. I just need it to run OBS and run my editor. Perhaps. At the most, it needs to run OBS. The editing thing can, whatever. I can just edit at home. It's not that big a deal. But it'd be nice if I could edit while I wasn't home.
Were you not able to find an Acer Nitro? And watch hentai?
Yes. I also need to be able to watch hentai. An Acer Nitro. I think I forgot to look that one up. I looked up whoever suggested the Lenovo. I looked up that one. It was called like a Lenovo Big Swingin' D5 or something like that. I don't know. It was a beefy laptop though. What's the Acer Nitro? Let's see. Oh, it's got an RGB keyboard. Well, I'm sold. I'm not kidding either. I'm sold. That's all I needed.
Lenovo Legion 5, that's me.
That's the one, yeah. I couldn't find the 5. I could find the 7. And that is an absolute beefcake of a laptop. I think it might be a little more than what I need. I need that one for like taking over the world. That one's intense. Let me see how much it would be. I want a small screen. Don't really care about that. Longest battery time possible. Go like mid-range on the installed memory because I don't... Well, OBS uses memory, right? Small amount though. I think it uses like 4 gigs. Optical drive type. I don't give a crap. Backlit keyboard. Hell yeah. Is there a hell yeah answer? It looks like it's about $1,000 for that laptop. Looks like thereabouts. And the other one I was looking at, the Lenovo Legion 7, I think was like $1,400 or $1,500. It was pretty expensive. But that thing is nutty.
Alienware X15 here.
I have a personal vendetta against Alienware. I don't know why.
They went up.
I guess I grew up building gaming PCs, so I always hated Alienware computers. Nothing against their like anything. It's like the worst way to talk shit about a company. You're like, I don't like you because you make what I make. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of their stuff you were paying for the brand name a little bit. I could be wrong. I could just be
the whole Dell thing.
Be being negative.
LMAOL.
Didn't the dude from the Dell commercials, didn't he get busted with like hookers or something? That dude was living the life, man. All he had to do was like just be a stoner on TV and go, "You're getting a Dell." Oh, gnarly.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Exactly. That was that guy's
Ha, ha,
job.
ha.
They're like, "Hey, can you get on camera for 5 seconds and talk like Keanu Reeves for us? Like mid-90s Keanu Reeves? Just give us a dude. Oh, you're getting a Dell." And that guy was just like a millionaire overnight. Just banging hookers out in Vegas.
I said that before you mentioned him, LOL. Yeah, there is like a mini doc on him.
Is there really? Well, now I gotta look that up.
The Whoa Keanu.
See, okay. What's happening? Probably not evening for her, but whatever. I'll say it anyways. Because I do what I want. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going right there.
Flat broke now.
The Dell guy? Yeah, probably, huh? A lot of lawsuits. Had to pay off a lot of women that I probably like sprinkled coke on him or something. I'm sure he got into some wild stuff. What a life though, man. Just to blow up, that's your career. People are like, "Hey, what do you do for a living?" You'd be like, you ever seen the Dell commercial? You remember that guy? That's me. I'm talking to him. What a life.
Hey
Like-
lady, let me sprinkle some coke in your butt. Name dropping himself LMAO.
Yeah. Look me up on IMDb. It's one paragraph about Dell computers. That's crazy though, because like
PK Ivor.
the dude who invented Dell computers, I don't know who the hell that is. Who's that? Who is that? You all know him? You guys hang out on the weekends? You seen him on commercials? Does he hang out and blow coke on ladies? Don't think so. But the guy who's selling his laptops totally does.
Dude,
That is that guy's
you're getting
life.
an STD.
Dude, you're getting the
Velocidrone.
clap.
Joshua Birdwell. Everything is possible when your man smells like Old Spice.
Yes, this is velocidrone. Correct. John O'Connor. Not to be confused with John Connor, who is currently saving the
Tangent
world.
with Pat
Does he save the
McAfee.
future? I don't know. I could never follow the Terminator movies. That storyline's way too complex for me. Something about robots in the future.
Battling robots. John
there.
McAfee.
John McAfee is a legend. And a crazy person, but also a legend. This lobby is getting
Yeah,
full
he's a
of
legend.
some superstars. Dang. Must have been a really
Was.
fast race
I mean.
that just ended recently.
Yep, sent drone future.
Yeah, poor John McAfee. McAfee, whatever. Sent drone future. Oh, speaking of drone and future, I got it. So I have a Ring alarm system for my house. So I get an email from Ring today that they have something they're reopening.
That furlong was so cool back then.
They're reopening a beta testing thing. Ring is for their always home camera system. It's one of the little drone cameras that just flies around your house. It's so sick. So I have like sensors on all the windows and doors. If one of those opens when I'm not home, it would like take off from its little station and
snap.
fly to whatever one is alarming, and then just hover there and send the video feed to my phone wherever I'm at. That's so sick. That's insane. Like, can you imagine you're breaking into a house and this little drone flies up with a camera on it just looking at you? Anyways, I signed up to try to get into the beta access. I wanna try it out. It looks epic. And for some reason, I trust Ring more than I trust Amazon. I saw Amazon had that little thing too that flies around your house. I'm good. I don't know. I just
Trippy
can't.
spin security.
Yes.
Quadmover did a freestyle clone of that thing.
Did he really? That would be a fun episode of But Does It Freestyle. I don't even know if I'll get onto the list. They're looking for people really specific things about your house, so they ask you a bunch of details about like how many floors, square feet, all that. And like if you have all, or if you check all the boxes, then I guess they'll ask you to be a beta tester. But I don't know what they're looking for exactly. They don't say. Obviously, I guess they don't want people just, making stuff up to
Amazon owns Ring, do they not?
I didn't think so. I thought Amazon had their own thing, don't they? They might own Ring. I have no clue. I thought they had their own stuff though. Wasn't it called like
Confirmed. Amazon owns Ring.
Oh, whoops. Well, wait. I thought. Why are they selling a separate thing then? Amazon selling. I thought they're selling their own little home security fly dealy thing. This one looked like it was made like by Ring, or at least it was.
Ring somewhat waives your Fourth Amendment.
Labeled by Ring. Does it? Does it really? Because the one thing I don't want
Bought for billions.
is a Alexa.
They can access all footage with no warrant.
Don't want an Alexa. Oh, I don't care about accessing footage. I don't have any cameras like inside of my house that I'm worried about them accessing. They're all outside. That part I'm not worried about. It was more like accessing like personal data and microphones that are in your house. That I don't like. I'm not a fan of that. Like going over to Chance's house, Malty's house, and he has Alexa, and he'll just start like yapping, and it'll just start talking to him. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because it's not it doesn't store all of that information on it. It's being sent to a server somewhere. Like whatever you're saying is being sent to a server somewhere, and then they're answering it from there. But like, it's not just like stored in the Alexa.
Please order a 50-gallon drum of lube and have it overnight. Alexa is the devil's assistant.
Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I know they have that one, and then
sketch.
there's like, what is the other one? Nest? Is that what the other one's called? Or Google Home or something like that? I don't know, Google owns one as well. A little talk to one. I don't want one of those either. I don't want any of the ones where they're just always listening and it's just a microphone in your. I mean, I basically
Google
have that
owns
with my
Nest,
cell phone.
But Google has Google Home.
Okay, is that what Amazon's doing then? They like own Ring, but they're also trying to do their own thing. You double dipping SOBs. But yeah, I don't want like microphones in my house. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't like that part. I don't care, or cameras really. I don't really want cameras in my house. Around the outside, looking at the backyard
It's
and
all the
side
government.
yard and all that, and front yard, I don't care about that. That's fine.
Yes,
If
we
they
all
wanna-
have tracking and surveillance devices in our pockets.
Exactly. Yeah, 24 hours
Privacy
a
is
day.
dead.
Oh yeah. If anything now, it's just a false sense of privacy.
Amazon bought Ring,
But hey,
also made deals with certain police agencies to freely access the data.
I put my security and all that stuff ahead of caring about if they're watching me play with my son in my front yard. I don't care if they're watching that. It's fine. Or staring at my neighbors. That's fine. It's the inside the house stuff. That's what bugs me. But yeah, again, it's not that matters because I'm sure most government agencies have like backdoor access to most, if not all, cell phones
I
that
understand
are in
that.
my home right now. You know, like if they really wanted to look at it, I'm sure they could. I just don't think I'm that interesting of a person to look at, but you never know. One day I could acquire a rocket launcher or something, and they might want to take a look-see at me. Who knows?
That's why all of my shit runs on Unify. It's all controlled by me and I can choose whether it does or doesn't have access outside my network.
Oh,
I just don't want them knowing
I
about my collection of guns. I mean dildos.
Giant, massive dildos. That's what I meant. Rather be called with that. Yeah, no. My pellet guns. My paintball guns, of course.
If Amazon created security drone, ID radio in there. Silenced dildos.
Well, I guess technically they did create a security drone, if that's theirs, if they own Ring now. Well, I don't know how that works. Maybe Amazon like themselves didn't create it, you know. Maybe Ring still has all their own same internal team of, whatchamacallit, engineers and all that jazz to design stuff. But Amazon just takes all the money and makes it creepier.
I finally stumbled upon a section of 3D printable sex statues and multiple internally placed devices which got me thinking, which filament is safe for human consumption and insertion? Silenced security dildo launching drone.
Dildo launching drone. Somebody's at the back door. Just launch a big old veiny bastard at him. Little drone flies up. Little donger hanging off the front. What the hell is that? Just air powered. Slaps a dildo up against the glass. Run, these guys mean business. flinging dillies at us.
Nope, asking because the thought had never crossed my mind. But if I can 3D print butt plugs and pay for my house on ETSE, I'm in.
You gotta respect the hustle. Yeah, I respect the grind. Get after it. Go sell some 3D printable butt plugs on Etsy. Just put little Ray Dunn sayings on them
Sure thing,
on the
guy.
side, like
The
smile.
perks will be easy to identify with blown out butts.
And in that font, that lady font that's on every
Sure,
lady
it's
thing
for
now.
business,
You know what I'm talking
LOL.
about? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I think it's the woman's name is Ray, something Ray Dunn. I always make fun of it, and then my wife tells me the name of the lady who does it. I'm like, what's that stupid shit you guys put on all your coffee mugs?
Just breathe, and let it happen. Live, laugh, love, and wipe the shit off this when you're done.
Exactly. Precisely. That's what we're looking for.
Dear God. That thing ain't gonna clean itself. WTF did I walk into here? LMFAO. Butt plugs.
Yeah, it's just butt plug talk. This is normal Saturday things. You obviously haven't been around much on those
Robot lady has
Saturday
special
nights.
needs.
3D printable special needs. Be a little bumpy, huh? 3D printed butt plug. How smooth are you really getting your prints? That's like a weird question to ask when you're getting a 3D printed butt plug. You have to be like, so what infill?
I'm
Is
just
that-
upset we all have the
is that
same
butt plug?
accent. Could you imagine the high-pitched British computer lady talking about butt plugs?
Don't remind me
Rough for no
that she's
one's
not working
pleasure.
right. Before stream, every time since she stopped working, I go into the settings and try to recheck that setting to give every user a different voice. Never works.
0.4 millimeters, for her pleasure.
Never works.
Plain and simple, straight to the point.
Makes me sad. Oh well. Robot lady's broken forever. Oops.
Fully customizable. I will let you pick the seam placement, all in a row, hidden on the inside, or random ribs for your pleasure. Resin printed butt plugs.
It's on the female voice still. It heard you talking about it, now it's breaking more.
Robot lady hasn't been told hard enough.
That was weird.
Okay. I just rechecked the same option, it just keeps doing it.
She's got a black eye now. It's 2022, this is a female voice. Ooh woo.
Oh god. Where did this dive come from? Was this here the other day? Yesterday? Yeah, never mind, it was. I remember. Oh, God. Things come at you fast.
I'm not going to be allowed to keep watching these streams, woozy face.
Well, that's true,
Fruity
yeah.
dino bites are better than
keep it
fruity
down.
pebbles. Just a fact.
Oh, am I making you dizzy? Or are you talking about the butt plug talk? Which one is making you upset there, or woozy there, T-Dog? I guess it could be either. Is the butt plug talk getting you a little woozy? Can we get through that top little tiny window? Probably not now that I said something.
Both.
Wait, never mind, we got it. We're in there. In there like swimwear, baby. You of all people, T-Dog? You
Got
of all
the
people?
papers.
When you're racing around doing all this, doing all these flip back and forth, and I've seen your tracks that you design. If you drove a car that way, you dislocate your shoulders. And then you're going to come in here and say that I'm making you dizzy. I fly at 15 degrees. I am slow as the Dickens. T-Dog saying I'm making him
Remember
dizzy.
the ribbed props? Those were mad.
The ribbed props? I don't remember. What? Ribbed props? WT fuck is that? I think I missed those. Who's in here right now flying
Only
with me?
15?
Yes. Yeah, this is 15 degrees. Wait.
5 ribbed props.
Yep, 15.
Yet. Ribbed for her pleasure.
15. On my real quads, it's probably a scotch lower than 15, actually. Just a scotch, though. It's probably between like 12 and 15. Except for the whoops. The whoops are probably a little higher. Whoops are like 15 to 20. But if it has adjustable camera angle, I'm taking it to like 15 or lower.
Carrarium made them. 5 inches and fully ribbed, the ripping and the tearing. The ripping and the tearing.
Gross. I hate that. Y'all didn't think I was gonna make it out of that one? Haters!
I usually either 15 or 30. Rip and tear until it's done.
I would do no such thing.
The loose women, the loose women.
Oh.
Marty the gap into a trippy.
Marty.
The rippin' and tearin'.
Who the hell is
rippin'
Marty?
and tearin'.
Maddie, this gap? Is that what you're saying? Into a trippy? Is that what you're saying?
MC
Like
fly.
this one into a trippy? Is that what you're saying? Yeet.
Yeah, entertainment.
Yeah. You. Get up there. Get up there. Oh, we missed it. Dang it. little hang down there. We gotta get a little flicky. Oh, sorry. Pause on all that I just said about flicky and a hang down. Scratch that. Could be the sussiest thing I've said today. I was just gonna try to go for this little. I was gonna see if we could fit. We needed an escape plan. Oh, we would have fit too. Damn it! I should have sent it. I was thinking, no, there's no way. I'm glad I can keep so busy out here, because the majority of the map is all inside. That's kind of a cool little figure 8 power loop spot. Whoops. Need a little more ass on her.
It's like the coastal map, so much to do.
There is, yeah. It's like every square inch of the map was used properly for freestyle entertainment. It really is, though, so far. This map has been one of my favorites from him in a bit.
Set 2,000 rates.
Set 2,000 rate? Who runs 2,000 rates? Who does that? And why would you? Why would you do this to yourself? It's fun to set your rates that high. That's fun.
Your map looks diff than mine. I've done it on a hoop.
What do you mean it looks different than mine? You did 2,000 on a whoop.
Is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, what do I even? I don't even. What do I change to get to 2,000? Do I like? Can I just make this? Can I just move? Oh, this has a maximum velocity, huh? That would make sense.
Mine is day and your is night with more stuff. Mr. Steve rates.
Mine is day.
Yours.
Yours is night with more stuff. Are you inside the building? Did you fly inside where I'm at? There's a little set of doors you got to fly through. Mr. Steve rates? Is that what he runs? I know he runs 4-digit rates. I don't know what they are exactly, though. I don't even know where to begin. Like, what do I change? I don't even, like, do you change RC rate?
RC rate.
RC rate? Let me show you real quick, Lemon. Give me 1 second, and then I'll try this. All right, Lemon. So if you're, whoops, if you're spawning outside, up here, where are you at?
Beta flight rates are weird. Actual rates make more sense.
That's what people keep telling me, but rates in general don't make sense to me. So, you know.
Yeah.
You found it? Okay, you found it. Yeah, this big door right here. You gotta do a little knife edge to this, and then you're in there where the party at. If you actually knife edge through it and not slam into the side of it like I did. All right, what were we doing? You said move RC rate up. Oops.
Me who's bilingual in rates.
So this, what do I need to put this at for it to be that? Oh God, it's so high. What is it gonna be, like 2? Okay, I guess we had a long way to go. We could just wait. It just I can't even go to 2,000. I'll just set all these to 2. Let's just do that. That's easier. Okay, that's double my rates, right? What I'm used to, thereabouts. Oh, It's not polite to stare. Yeah, this is normal. This feels good. Yeah, it feels nice. This feels good. I like this. Yeah, this is this is great. Wow. Yeah, this is nice. I can slow this down some. We can make this feel like a normal quad. Hang on, we just got to get touchy on the sticks. That's fine. We can do this. I can rock 2000 all day.
Do a flip.
Do a flip. All right, we'll do a flip. Bam, see? Got it all day.
Just bumped my rates up to 900 today. Feels like I'm more capable of certain tricks now.
Oh yeah, for sure you will be. You'll move quicker, so you can do a lot more stuff in a smaller amount of time. Good God. Do you hear the motors? Wah! Ah! You!
Do a skid out.
That's what it sounds like. Do a skid out, Ricky. Oh man, this is awkward feeling though. It just feels like the quad is like really, really, really poorly tuned.
60
it's like
center,
jittery.
900 max on all axis. Been flying 1,720 since day one of my FPV journey.
Phew. Yeah, I just left them where they were at. Who's got time for that? I could fly this. I just don't like it at all. I can feel like the loss of some of my some of that like fine tuning that I have in the middle of the stick. It's like gone. I'm like looking for it, and the quad just flips past it. I'm like, well, okay, I guess I can't do that. Woof.
What do you do for yaw? More or less rotation, expo?
You.
That's hella fast.
You. So quick. That is a Mr. Steve flip if I've ever seen it.
What's happening?
That's what he likes doing. He likes flying real fast down the hallway, and then he goes, "You, you." I've never heard the motors of
Just
velocidrone
gotta
sound
be
like
softer and gentle on the sticks,
Way
but authority is hella there
softer
when ya need it.
and gentler on the sticks. Much softer and gentler. Well, at least for these rates. This is insane, though. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't have...
What rates per second do you use with your tiny whoops?
Same as all of them, just default beta flight rates, 667 or 666, depends on where you're punching them in, but usually it's 667.
Jim's balls like abuse.
It's just 111.
I'm building some hoop
0.7.7.7, and then usually there's no RC Expo normally, but I think that's the default for this, so I just leave it the way it is. But anyways, that's what I run. Gym balls do like abuse.
Thank you for sharing.
Of course. But of course. Now it feels all funny. Get in there. Nope. That is a tiny little... tiny little knife edge.
I've raced beta flight defaults and have almost not noticed a difference. Add asbestos fibers back to the dildo talk, eh?
So, T-Dog, have you tried factoring in, though, that you're also not a real person? So that could be why that you don't feel any difference? It could be. I don't know. Are we supposed to tell him that he's not a real person? Or are we going to break his programming? Does anybody know?
They're closed though.
No.
%100% CGI. They're like the midpoint for the majority of rates.
The default beta flight rates are? I don't know. I like them. I think they work quite all right for me, at least. I still tell people just to measure your own rates. Just go into a sim, fly up high, close your eyes, give it 50%, see where you're at, see if
Was
you need
that
to
a
add
Sam
more,
I am
add less,
reference?
add more, add less. Huh? Sam I am reference. Me? Did I do that? Maybe. I don't know. I read a lot of kid books these days. I've been trying to up my reading level, so me and Dr. Seuss been real good friends lately. Stepped it up to a 3rd grade reading level. It's pretty good. Working on multiple syllable words now.
Old movie. We need to
Oh,
get
never
Dan
mind.
your
Scratch
desktop, haha. His
Scratch that.
computer lags out watching the velocidrone times on Racecow. How old are your kids?
I only have one. I have one kid. He's a son, and he's 6. Just turned 6 in September.
Is that why you have the stream lady?
I have the stream lady just so I don't have to like stop and read chat while I'm flying. I can just kind of like fly.
So you can understand it.
So I can just kind of like chill and, you know, chat rolls by and
My Tiny Hawk 2 Freestyle have 2 presets.
I can
Thumbs
just listen.
preset,
Just listen to it.
400 degree. Pictures preset, 607 degree. They are default by Emacs.
Phew. There's a little gap there, I think. Yeah, there is. Ugh.
Tiny Hawk boys. My first quad, I loved it to death.
Literally.
E-Machine
I
M80.
loved it until death. That's my relationship with most of my quads.
Inductrix knockoff.
I loved it so hard.
Pets, if you haven't,
I
you
killed
should
it.
check out William Steig's books to read to your kid.
William Steig, eh? Check it out. His computer lags out while watching the velocidrone times on Racecow? Does it really? What kind of computer is he? Oh, well, he's probably hosting the stream and watching the video on the same
Kinda
computer.
dark.
I think.
Took 2 months.
Probably.
Built a tadpole to replace it. Magic Pebble is good.
Magic Pebble. Okay. I'll check it out.
Let a friend fly it to see what FPV was kinda like and he flew it into space. Gone.
No way.
LOL.
Oh. Gotta love that. All of my friends that I've let try fly my quads, it's all been indoors. Like, no. You can fly
Right,
the
I
whoop.
name them all George now.
You fly it in the basement. So it has nowhere to go but indoors. You name them all George now.
He hit the altitude hold button and I think the barometer was bad. So not entirely his fault.
Yeah, you can blame it on him anyways. It's fine.
Chris Farley style.
Oh, speaking of, I got my Trippendale shirt in today. It's
It went
upstairs hanging to dry. I washed it when it came in, but I got the first sample print in. Don't really know exactly how it looks yet. I looked at it like briefly and then just threw it in the wash.
What's the best thing
a
about
better look
Switzerland?
at
I
it.
don't know, but the flag is a big plus.
Dad jokes. That's a good one. No. Poop.
I invented a new word. Plagiarism. Dad jokes and dildos. it's why I'm here.
Sorry. Just the combination of those two things being said. It's pretty funny. Got me.
I'm here for divorced dad rock.
We usually have plenty of that conversation. You guys want to talk about Godsmack? Y'all heard any of the new Papa Roach?
It's just one of those days.
Can't hear it, man. It's so crazy that like that one thing can stick with you for that long. I can't hear it.
Hear about the new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu, you get what you deserve.
Uh-huh. All right. This is like a cool little bridge area that I don't remember finding before. It's like hidden under a floor. You can always count on BonerFPV maps having a little hidden something. You always count on a little hidden boner action. You know what I mean? There's always a little surprise boner action in a BonerFPV map. You just gotta look for it.
Perfect night is having an edible and watching you laugh.
Is that tonight? Edible is a choice pick for a Saturday night stream. To keep that in mind for next Saturday. I think
Yes, right now.
next Saturday or the one after. We're still waiting to hear back from Nick. He's already agreed he wanted to do the podcast, but Nick Burns, obviously not this Saturday because that would be today. But next Saturday or the Saturday after that, I think we're going to have Nick on. I'll try to give you guys a better heads up once we lock down a time and all that jazz. But yeah, the conversation on the Nick Burns episode is still in the works. We're still talking. But I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be a fun one. What in the hell? How dare you? You're right in the middle of... You're right where I need to be. Oh, imagine. Oop.
Awesome, be great to see. Why did the frog take the bus to work today? His car got towed away. Thank you, reminded me I have cheesecake edibles in the freezer, yay. Nick is FPV daddy.
Yeah, Nick is a big reason why I made my first couple purchases in FPV was because of Nick. So it would be amazing to sit and pick his brain a little bit and get to know him a little better, considering I have been consuming his content for a while. So yeah, it'd be fun. And I don't know a whole lot about the man. We've done
Danny Tanner.
We've done some stuff with him in the past, and it was fun. It was a cool little video compilation to do.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
It just we didn't get to like meet him or anything, get to know him any. We just kind of threw him some video ideas, and he threw us a video back.
I'm in session.
That was that. Oh, you're in session right now? Which person are you? I'll pull you up on screen and make everybody watch you fly. See how you like it. I do need to go pee/grab a beer, so somebody's going to need to fly while I'm gone. Who's taking the reins?
I'm a big Nick Burns fan.
Good. Me too. Yeah, I hope it'll. Well, I know it'll be a good conversation. I hope everything works out to where we can have it happen. Because I know he is a busy man. I got my own stuff going on. Although I make all the time in the world for Infinity Loop stuff always. And I know Phil's got stuff going on. OG. So, you know, if we can all be here and get it done.
I never win Nick Burns giveaways.
Yeah, well, that's a tough one to win. He's got a whole lot of people watching him. You'd have better luck winning one of our giveaways.
Iron Mask NSR.
Good. I can't watch you. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Vaults, it's up to you. Can you do it, Vaults? Or should I put the fish on? Nope. Vaults is up. He's moving. Okay, you guys chill with Vaults for a second. I'll be right back. He's a good man.
I only participate in the giveaways to win, not to get the stuff. How tight is your tune? Go Volts go. Damn, 2 cheesecake ditties and I don't know which has the goods in it, lol. Why not both? Good call. Modern problems call for modern solutions.
Okay, I'm back. How was Vaults? Was Vaults good? Did you guys judge him? Judge him. Judge him harshly. How tight is your tune?
I am swift as a gazelle.
I don't know. I guess, I mean, it's tight. It's really hard to get it to break.
Wouldn't it be great if both of them wound up being special?
It's really hard to get it
tight
to,
as
you
a
know,
twazzer. He rocks.
break loose
You're
or
out
anything like
heads.
that. Oh, good. Okay, good. We'll just leave it on him. Hello, sir. Flip it back the other way, Vaults. Practice both ways. Gotta do trippy spins both ways. Do all tricks both ways. Always practice them both ways. It's a pain in the ass. It's the worst thing ever. And it's super annoying. But
tight as a nun's fiddly bits. He's no crone dramps.
Tight as a nun's fiddly bits.
Head says you must go both ways.
Yes, I do. I approve this message. And Crone Dramps, you know that he brings you the best of the best. He said this.
Only bringing you guys the best of the best on this channel 90% of the time.
90% of the time.
What is a fiddly bit? Either you can do it both ways or you can't do it.
Yeah, either you do it both ways or you don't do it at all. Everybody says 2 to make it true. Nobody tells you that the second time you got to do it the other direction. That's to make it true. Going to look around. Bye. Okay. See you, bud. That was fun. What a nice guy. I liked him. Did you guys like FPV Fly?
Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, and you fooled me both ways.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. It's good.
Dear math exercise book, kindly grow up finally and solve your own problems. Only. The best, but not always. Powerfully contradictive. Name's a bit sus.
Yeah, the name is a bit sus. Might as well be like not CIA agent. I'm just here to FPV Fly, fellas. Hello, fellow teens. Just a cool little spot where maybe you could do a little,
I really want to build a once baby tooth.
Why don't you? You should. That is a worthy build. Yeah. I don't have enough hang time for all that. No opening there? Party foul. There's an opening there.
I have one.
Oh.
I need to finish the build. Everything is in packaging, haha.
I can't do that. Like, I can't... Whenever I get stuff delivered or sent here, it's like the second it's here, I'm opening it and putting it all together, installing it, soldering it, whatever it is. I have a problem. I can't just, like, leave stuff in the box. Oh, later to you too, sir. Okay, listen.
I just need a flight controller, then my baby tooth will be done.
I'm gonna start ending
Later.
stream by just
I
going.
asked God for a bike, but I know
Bye.
God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike and asked for forgiveness.
You get no chance to
If
respond.
you'd see my house, you'd go nuts.
Thank you, Lemon.
It's like I am going to open 47 different hobby shops with all the shit I have still in packaging.
Have a good day, Lemon. Thanks for flying tonight, dude. It's
Sucking
fun.
lime cheesecake out of a piping bat.
Was that sentence typed by an AI? T-Dog typed that? Let's end on Coastal. Completely not a Boner FPV map,
Nothing
but I just
but
kind of...
smiles.
I just want like a nice...
Removing the ink off of PEX tubing is a pain in the rump.
Off of PEX tubing? You just use like a... what do you call it? A racer wheel? Like one of those things you put on a cutting wheel and it just spins at a super fast rip'ems. Or RPM, as lame people might call them.
I read married couples have sex about 74 times per year. Boom left lobby lol have good day. Dreamel FTW. Magic eraser?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. It was like a Dremel with those little eraser wheels. I don't know what they're called exactly. They're by 3M. I used to use them in the body shop all the time to take the sticky crap that emblems leave behind on cars, like that double-sided tape stuff. It takes that stuff off without damaging the paint of the car. So it was very useful for that in the body shop. But I bet you it would take that stuff off super easy. Magic Eraser would probably take it off too, though. Magic Erasers are pretty clutch.
Eraser wheel. Yes.
Is that what it's called? It's just called an eraser wheel? Okay. Yeah, those are clutch. I like those a lot. Except if you run them at too fast of an RPM and you get them down too low, they'll just explode, which that's terrifying. I remember always thinking, I was like, I'm not going to be some pansy and wear safety glasses while I'm just making like a little eraser flakes. And then one of the bodymen I worked with told me about how he had one explode.
OL lattice polish remover. It's working better.
And then I started wearing my safety goggles after that. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I guess if you had one explode at like 30,000 ripums, I guess I'll wear some glasses just in case. Still the old lady's polish remover. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that'll work. Nail polish remover will strip the paint off your boat. There's something wicked about nail polish remover.
Once talked to a guy who still had a piece of one in his eyeball.
Oh.
Fat thumbs, ha ha ha.
I got bits of metal in mine and like little rings of rust in my eye from all
Had
the...
a cut-off wheel explode and stick in the wall
crap
in front of me when I was young.
Ooh.
Cemented my use of safety glasses.
Yeah, I bet.
For me, I really like corn. What do you like about corn? It's corn. A big lump with knobs. It has the juice. I can't imagine a more beautiful thing. When I tried it with butter, everything changed. Can't stand that odor. I've got some moonshine in the garage.
Corn's pretty
that
good
should
stuff.
work. I use it to remove adhesive off vehicles.
Moonshine will do.
Just had a coworker get a piece of metal in his eye at work last month.
Ooh.
Now we all have to wear eye protection all the time.
Ruined it for everyone. Look at you going and losing your vision in one of your eyes.
Rat
you selfish bastard. Now OSHA's in here breathing down our ass, and we all now there's no more smoking in the shop. Now we all got to wear safety goggles, and they're coming in once a month to inspect. Great. All because you had to go and blow up a cutting wheel into your face. Inconsiderate asshole. Well, I hope he's okay, all jokes aside. Those things are no fun when they explode. They're extremely violent.
OSHA can puff on my Peter.
Yeah, I hate OSHA so bad. I have such a hatred for OSHA from when I was younger, when I worked in a body shop, that I was flying my quad for fun at a place, and OSHA showed up.
Get low, to the window, to the window.
OSHA showed up to give
to the wall,
the guys
the
there that were working,
down my balls.
Gave them crap because they weren't wearing harnesses. They were up on a roof and they weren't wearing harnesses. And so
yeah,
OSHA
is the worst.
He was driving
For
by.
Safety, my ass.
He was
I
driving
with
by. He
so
wasn't.
Much PPE.
He said himself. He was like, I was on my way to work. I was driving past and I stopped. Go to work. Then go. What are you doing? I stopped because you guys aren't following the rules. And you're not even on the clock yet. Are you kidding me? Oh my God, you're like a safety patrol in school. You're not a cop. Relax. But anyways, while he was sitting there lecturing all the roofers on how to use their safety equipment, I flew my whoop up and I was like flying up behind it over his shoulder and stuff. And, like all the dudes were laughing at him. I got a bunch of footage of it when I was flying my whoop around him. I was trying to wall tap on his back, but he didn't stay turned around long enough. But he had one of those little goofy reflective vests on, so I was like, oh, I could definitely just tap off his back and he wouldn't notice. But it was funny. All the dudes were sitting there. All the roofers were there, like,
micros
trying to be serious, you know, like try to listen to this dude.
Goddamn safety Karen.
And I just
sucking
went up
all the fun out of everything.
Went up and messed with him a little bit with the whoop. Yeah, but I can't stand OSHA.
That
all they do,
so dope. Heads LMAO.
all they do is hold up work. That's all they do. They hold up work. I have screenshots of me like right on his back. I'm like right behind him. I think I posted them maybe on my Facebook or something like that. But I have the actual video still, the raw footage from my DVR of it. The spot was sick too that we were at. I was flying around. It was an awesome spot. What makes you like micros the best? Convenience, I think, more than anything. They're super convenient to fly anywhere in my house, around my house, in public, like anywhere, pretty much. They're cheap, much cheaper when you crash them. It's much cheaper to repair or replace things than on a larger quad. I don't know. Batteries don't take as long to charge.
What car did you use to find yourself working on more than any other?
Well, I worked for Cadillac.
Backyard
So I
hooping
worked on
rules.
Cadillacs a ton. Mainly, I'd say probably the CTS V series were pretty popular at the time, and the early or the late 90s, early 2000s DeVilles were pretty popular still too. But mainly the CTS V series. I worked on those a ton, which those are so much fun. A lot of fun to drive. But yeah, I worked on Cadillacs a ton, but I worked for Jim Coleman, which is like a large dealership that he owns a couple car dealerships, not just Cadillac. So I worked for Cadillac, but right next door they had a Toyota dealership, and then next
Would
to that
you personally
they
drive
had
a Cadillac?
Infinity.
You look like a classic Cadillac man.
They have Infinity dealership right behind there. So I would work on all types of stuff. I'd work on Infinities like G35s and FX35s and all their other garbage cars, and work on Toyotas, all types of normal stuff like their minivans and garbage, Toyota Corolla and Camry and all that jazz. But then every so often, once in a blue moon, you get the MR2 would come in, or like the Supra, the wild Supra, every now and then would come in, but not often. Never really too many fun cars. Yeah, I would for sure drive a Cadillac.
Minivans and junk.
An older one though, not a definitely not a newer car, a newer Cadillac. I don't like those that much. Too much electronic crap in them. Too much stuff that can go wrong, and they're just a pain in the ass to work on. The older ones were so easy to work on. Body
Nice.
wise, engine
Mechanic
wise,
here too.
everything.
Man, well was, LOL, early retirement.
Nice. Well, depends on why you retired early, but yeah, I kind of got squeezed out of the body shop because, unfortunately for me, I was the youngest guy in the shop, and I had started working in the body shop 5 years before GM was asking the U.S. government for a bailout. So I was one of the first ones to go because I was like the youngest one. All the other guys kind of had quite a bit of seniority over me. They all had like families and shit at the time, and I was like 24, 25, I think. So I didn't, whatever. Wasn't a big deal to me. Kind of sucked though. Took all the motivation to keep doing it out of me. I still love cars. It's like a big part of my life still. I love working on them and playing with them and driving them fast and racing and all that. But I just don't put too much time into it anymore. Although the house that we moved to a few years ago, when we moved into this place, it's like 10 minutes up the street from the drag strip I kind of grew up at. I used to go to all the time when I was a kid. My parents went there before I was born. I think my dad had a couple friends that raced there. But I raced there when I was younger. I had tons of friends that raced there. And when we moved up here, I was like, oh, that's so sick. It's going to be right down the street. I could take my son there, introduce him to like drag racing and all that. And they're closed. They are closed indefinitely. And they tried reopening, and all the neighbors complained in the area and reported them to the county. So they got shut down again. They were trying to kind of, I guess, soft open under the radar a little bit. And yeah, they got shut down like within a month. This neighborhood, this area just went to shit. It's just all city folk moved in, so they're all complaining about noise, and nobody's allowed to have fun. You're not allowed to ride your ATV down the street anymore. You're not allowed to ride your dirt bike through the park anymore. When it snows, you can't go like ripping snowmobiles around the neighborhood
anymore. Seems like a lot of local tracks got ruined by noise complaints.
Yeah, they did.
That's how we lost ours.
Yeah, sure did.
Probably transplants from another state.
They are.
Probably Californians.
They're all from Montgomery County, which is kind of where I came from. But I came out of Montgomery County because I didn't want to be there anymore. They came out of Montgomery County like to bring it with
Track
them.
had been there for over 50 years. Neighborhood isn't even 10 years old.
So lame, dude. Yeah, this one was it was at a farm, a family farm.
Snowmobiles are kinda loud.
And they owned
small town drag strips are so fun.
They owned
back in the day before
a
Fast
huge
and Furious.
chunk of land.
Brought a four-banger out to the lil strip.
And they owned this drag strip.
Mines, LOL.
They had their drag strip on the property. And so they owned everything around it. But then the dad died when I was in high school and gave it to one of his sons in his will. And one of the sons had it for a long time, and he was running it, kept it open, and like kept the legacy alive kind of thing. And then he moved away. He moved to another state, and when he did, he left it, I think, to his brothers and sisters, his other brothers and sisters that are here
in
and they're all just selling the land off and getting money out of it. So the more land that they sell off to developers, the more houses they build closer to where the track actually was. See, the land where the track was is completely shot. Like, they can't do anything with that land. It's been so ruined by just having a drag strip on it for like 70 years that the actual land where the drag strip is can't really be messed with too much or developed. But all around it is like good, rich land. So that's all getting built up, and the drag strip's just in the middle, slowly getting grown over. But I offered to fly for them for free if they reopened. I was like, I'll shoot some commercials for you guys to draw people back up here, and didn't end up going through though. So it happens. There's other drag strips in Maryland I can take my son to. They're just a little further away, like an hour drive. Whereas this one would have been, we could have gone there like after dinner one night, like 5 minutes down the street, 10 minutes. Not too bad. Oh well. But yeah, I spent the majority of my childhood there with my buddies on the weekends. Just go there, sneak a couple friends in the trunk, and just pay for the heads that are in the car. Get everybody in, hang out, drink beer, and watch the races.
Eating McDonald's adult Happy Meal, LOL.
Hell yeah. What toy did you get? Did you get the limited edition, or did you get Rosie's bitch ass? Is it Rosie? Is that her name?
Like Nick.
Like Nick?
Could you take a rip down the abandoned track for old time's sake, or is it fenced off?
No, people still do. People still take rips down it all the time. I just looked the track up. Let me see if I can find one.
For a life.
I'll show you guys what the track looks like today. I just found a video the other day because I'm part of their Facebook group. So the Facebook that is public that you guys see is not like anything personal about me. Like, it's no personal information. I don't have like a personal Facebook. I just use that one. But I see in the group, the drag strip has like a Facebook group where everybody shares their memories. And every now and then I'll see people post like videos of them ripping ass down the track. And it's like, well, it's closed. There's grass growing up all over it, and it's still there. It's just completely grown over now. It's so sad.
Still a girl. Not yet a woman.
Oh. Boo.
Southside Grimace.
The Hamburglar looked pretty dope, actually. I thought the Burglar looked pretty cool. Right there. Okay, so look, I just went to YouTube 9 hours ago. I searched for the drag strip.
Open.
There it is, 9 hours ago.
Doesn't care for the noise.
Somebody did a cinematic flight over it.
Left the fucked props on
this
and
month.
Ripped hard as I could.
That's funny. This is right up the street from my house. Such a bummer. Ah, so unfortunate. So this all used to be a go-kart track right here, like a circle track. and kids could ride their go-karts around, and then the drag strip was right next to it. So parents would like bring their kids up and let them just tear ass on the go-karts, and then you could run over to the drag strip. And there's little bleachers over here that you can see. This is where you would normally sit, like the little burnout box, and then you could stand all back here, which was awesome. You could stand back behind the burnout box, and you get like little pieces of rubber flung at you. But I live like down the road behind this tree line. I live like down that way, and this is the road that my neighborhood's off of. So it's like it's that close. But look at around it. There's just nothing. There's just farmland all over, and the family owns all of this. But then on the other side of it, you'll see there's like neighborhoods further down the road now, and they're the ones who complain because it gets loud there at night.
Seems like a well-spent youth. No sarcasm at all.
Yeah, no, it was a lot. It
Badass.
was tons of fun. It was such a good
FPV,
time.
Self-doxing since 2016.
That's right. That's what we were just talking about the other
Crisp.
day. Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah, this place was sick. It was a lot of fun. The races there. My mom took me here when garbage drone. He's flying. Sorry. I see the the shadow. My mom took me here when I was a kid all the time. My parents got divorced when I was really young. So for visitations, my mom would take me to the drag strip, which was like just the coolest shit ever.
When you were
got to
born.
go hang out with your mom, which I didn't like doing, especially as a teenager. I hated hanging out with her. So the fact that she'd take me to a drag strip was pretty cool. I was born in 1986. I'm 36 this year. Too bad.
You buck.
Oh!
Young.
Wait a minute. It looks like they put... Oh, they did. They put barriers on the at the end of the track. What a bunch of dickheads.
Young and
Oh, that's right after the finish line, too. That's so shitty. I can't believe they did that. I might go down there tomorrow with my truck and chain and move that shit. Are you kidding me? That's such bullshit. So you can't even go down it if you want to for fun. That looked like fun, whatever that was. That dude was up on a ramp. That has nothing to do with anything. I don't know what that is. Where's like, get rid of the filter.
my kind of guy, lol.
Get rid of the filter.
You can drag
Let's
race
see.
your whoops.
Ugh. And it was such a like mom and pop place, you know? It was like, it was owned by farmers. So there was like no big sponsors or anything. It was all local businesses that sponsored it, like Long John Silver's plumbing service, you know, or like what, it was all just local shit. It was so much fun. So sad. So this is all the pit lanes were all on the left side of the track.
The instinct of wanting to move the barriers
So-
causes me to experience great respect for you.
So the
Tractor drag race. Farmers always get screwed.
and
I
they
feel
did
old
too.
now.
The track was open to Pro Street,
City
Outlaw,
yuppies.
anything, like any size tire, anything, didn't matter. You were running nitrous, you were running turbos, you were running supercharger, it didn't matter. They were like, whatever, send it, whatever you want. Alcohol fueled drag cars would come, and like they're so loud when they take off. It wasn't like a deafening set. It was like you would just hear like a you just hear like this high pitch squealing in your ear as they went flying past you. Like the most insane cars ever I would see at this track when I was a kid. It was sick though, and like you can see these bleachers are like garbage. These are wood bleachers people are sitting on. The bleachers would flex, you know, when everybody would sit up there. I think the bleachers collapsed one year on one side, and it had like 30 people on it. It was like, you know, it wasn't like a huge deal. It was just like 30 rednecks sitting on it that it fell over. And they're like, oh shit, somebody go to the truck and get the fold-out chairs. Such a cool track too. But like, look at it. Like, look at these are local. It's like Buick GMC of Gaithersburg. Like these are just like, it's King. The King family owns them. Maryland Performance Center. It's like where all the drag cars bought their racing parts right down the street. Such a fun time. It's sad.
Not the smallest people. That is a dope track.
Yeah, it was sick. It was a fun spot. There's still, like I said, there's still spots to drag race in Maryland, but they're all corporate spots now. There's like McDonald's ads, and they stop during the races to have ad reads played over the intercom, and it feels like you're at a baseball game. You know, it's like it doesn't feel outlaw anymore. 75 and 80 was outlaw. It was called 75 and 80 because it was on the corner of Route 75 and Route 80. It's so basic. Like it was, I don't know. It was just a great spot. They had like, you know, you get the same chili dog every year, year after year after year after year. It's the same place, had the same chili dogs, the same recipe. Everything tasted the same. The beers were always from like the same vendor. So like everything was always, it was consistent. Consistency. And I loved it. Like literally got every one of my friends, every girl I used to date, all of that. Just take them to the drag strip, dude. It was the best night ever. Meet a girl and the first place you take her is a fucking drag strip. It's awesome. You meet all your friends there. And she's just like, what the hell? What is this? I guess it'd be the equivalent of like nowadays, like Zoomers taking their girlfriends to like street races. Or whatever. Races in GTA 5. I don't know. Whatever Zoomers do to race now. I don't know what they do. I'm out of the scene.
The backbone of America having fun. Gotta shut it down. Take it to her drag strip. First date I take them to a S&M club.
Just 50 Shades
You
of Grey
mean
right out the
conventions.
gate. Right out the gate. So what's your thoughts on ball gags? Over under? Taking them, leaving them?
Yes.
What are we thinking?
Crisp. For Gen Z.
All right, I'm done
I'll
with this.
drag it on ER strip.
I'm done with this. I watched like a tiny bit of drag racing and now I just don't even feel like flying anymore. I'm angry and I want to go move those stupid barriers now. That pisses me off that they put those there. I've seen people for years posting videos of them just driving down it with their friends, and it's like, fucking just let them do it.
Bach in the day worked concession stand at drag strip.
Do you know what they're gonna do?
Gave them a seasoning recipe.
If you
The
put the
line never
stupid-
ended, LOL.
the
Got
stupid
to race when I
barriers there?
wanted.
Did you guys see the road that's literally right next to the drag strip? They'll just drag down that road where cars are driving. Just let them do it on the fucking track. It's so annoying. Oh, it's so lame, and I guarantee you it was Frederick
I'd
County
go
that
with you
came
to
in.
rip those barriers out.
It was the
I was
government
over
here
there.
that came in to put them up. I guarantee you they did.
McDonald's birdie.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. People are still going there and drag racing. Okay. And where would you rather them do it? That's so dumb. So whatever, now all the neighbors there can bitch and complain that people are drag
Racetracks
racing
help
right
keep
in front of their
races
house.
Off the street.
There you go.
Races will
So,
always happen.
Before,
Get them somewhere
you
safe.
could complain about us
Maryland is full of commies.
making noise 4 blocks,
America, the
5
nanny
blocks away
state.
from you. Now they're just flying right past your house. Your house is now the finish line. Good job. Congrats. Well thought out.
They hold up traffic here and spin donuts at the lights.
That's what I mean. Like, give them a place to just do it then. Just give them a place to go and have fun and race. Like, what do they do? Are they doing drugs? Are they killing people? Is it gang violence? They're driving fast in a car in a straight line, for God's sakes. It's not even a circuit track.
Sideshow.
Like, give me a break,
Just
dude.
like Amsterdam.
It's so annoying. That really, like, I don't want to harp on it, but that really burns my ass that they put barriers there for like more reasons than one. I'm sorry. I'm watching this and then I'm leaving. This is the final call. This was the last video shot there. The last day, I think. This was the last day of racing.
They give junkies needles. Give the other junkies a racetrack.
I'm trying to remember what year this was. The last day of when they were open, the last day of running. I wasn't there the very last day. I was there the last week, but I know I didn't get to go the last night. I feel like the last night it got rained out, and then like they dried the track just by driving cars over it after the rain stopped.
Tell you what this track means to me is
So true,
everything.
King.
It's my
Oh, this is gonna be
lifestyle.
sad.
I was born and raised here in Maryland. I've been coming here since I was a little kid.
Damn it!
I've been
I don't want to
racing-
watch. No, I don't want to hear you talk about it. It's gonna make me cry. That's where I would sit, right there on those bleachers. That was my spot, right in front of the flag, right at the burnout box. Oh God, 5.0 Mustangs were like dime a dozen. Maryland and 5.0 Fox body Mustangs. Everywhere.
No one is kneeling.
Oh yeah, no, not here. You know, no. That doesn't happen here.
Thank you again to all the spectators,
LOL.
racers that showed up this evening. You're in for a great
LOL.
evening. Lots of entertainment. We have some of the awesome
Yeah, no,
stars here.
that shit doesn't fly here.
From around the United States, you got some car. Jimmy from New York.
Fast way to get your ass beat. LOL.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Even for like a gag, I wouldn't do it at this place. I wouldn't do it at any of the big events here.
I can't even name them all.
My wife and I went to a baseball game here. The Frederick Keys is the local team. They're really good actually. They're not minor league. It's like right above that. I forgot what it's
Ivo
called.
kick them ass.
I'm not a baseball guy normally, but I wanted to go check it out because it's a local place. You know, we're trying to support the local shit up here. So we go and they do the national anthem at the beginning of the game, and my son stands up because he's learned all this proper. He stands up, takes his hat off, and I do the same. My wife and there's like kids there. You know, they all stop. They're all doing their thing. But there's people that were sitting in their seats, and you see people leaning over, like tapping them on their shoulder, like telling them, like, shh, get up, like stand up. So yeah, I wouldn't like go there and purposely kneel.
I feel them here all the time.
I wouldn't.
And so
I wouldn't
to
do that.
close
So,
it into
oh
bulldoze
fuck yeah, this is gonna be sad. I'm
with
skipping
my
people
parents, and
talking.
They raced the bounty hunter style just for.
God
I know
damn
all
it.
that stuff, and he kind of came home from the Air Force.
Damn it!
Then,
Stop telling sad stories.
Not more than
We're doing track prep. Oh, here we go. Let me see some people run.
1960 track opened, right?
Right.
How much did it cost to get in then back then?
Spectators.
You
$1,
playing Guns
driver
N'
and car
Roses now.
$1.
1960 is when it opened. I forgot completely. 1960. Guns N' Roses now? No.
In I think it was 65. Before he had a driver's license, they let him drag race up the drag race.
Of course they
He
did.
had a,
he didn't even. He didn't even have a driver's license. They're like, yeah, just send it. That's what I'm
Don't
talking
you
about.
cry.
This place was the best. Like, you know, there's other racetrack. I remember going to a drag strip in Crofton, Maryland. I think it was Capitol Raceway. And I went with some of my buddies, and this was after 75 and 80 closed down. We were just trying to look for another drag strip we could go to. So we go, and my buddy was going to race that night. And they're like, he comes walking back and sits down where we're at. And we're like, I thought you'd be in the pits. Like, what's up? What are you doing? And he was like, you need to take a fucking breathalyzer to race here. I've been drinking the whole way up. He's like, I'm not no. He's like, I guess I'm not racing tonight. 75 and 80,
Lots
yeah.
of good days here.
You'll be fine.
With my dad when throughout the years.
You'll be all right.
We're gonna have
Oh, great.
Coming here
Okay,
for-
so not only is this guy talking about his childhood growing up going to the racetrack,
No
but
way.
also his father, who is now deceased, who used to race at the racetrack. Why did I click on this video? This is the saddest video ever.
For that to happen, I think it's an honor.
I
for
went
them
to
come
drift
here. I
race
wanna do
down
that
in
this
West
evening.
VA.
Real pretty Camaro. Yeah, it was a good spot to stand. Yeah, it was a good spot. I was excited for it too. Look at the fucking blower on that bitch. That was so much fun, man. Funny cars too. Watching funny cars go down. If you're familiar with
Don't
those.
be sad that it's over. Be happy that it happened.
You're right. You're right.
You really hate to see it.
You do hate to see it.
Everybody been coming here?
Since I was about 16 years old and I'm 50.
I feel.
now.
See, I feel horrible for him. He said he started going in.
Since I was about 16 years old and I'm 52 now.
Started going when he was 16. He's 52 now, and it's closing.
Used to race here back in the 70s.
Ugh.
And we
Heartbreaking.
moved away for about 20 years and moved back up here about 9 years ago, and the track was closed at that time, I believe. And it reopened. And
That's right, yeah. So that's the other thing. This track was so interesting. It had such history. There was like a moment where we thought we lost it. They were like, the track's closed.
Kinda like Drive in
the
movies.
owner died, and that's it. It's going to be gone. The kids are going to sell it off. They don't want any part of it. Well, turned out one of them still did, and he reopened it, and everybody like freaked out. They're like, holy shit, it's back! It's back! It was gone for like 2 years, and it's back. And it was open for like 6 years, and then they closed again. It's such a bummer. Such a dick tease. It was like, we're back. There they are. Yeah, yeah, baby. Woo. Look at this guy. This guy just shoveling her in there.
To come in here in 74, 75 with a 16.
Crazy, man.
It was one that was, I think it was a station flag called Dad's Night.
Hearing people talk about it's hard. I don't want to hear people talk about it. I just wanted to watch cars race.
Last time was when they
I'm not going to cry about it, but it does make me sad. I don't want to be sad.
Not a single fuck given from that old man.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, no, my man's eating. You got a 75 and 80 chili dog in your hand. You're not thinking about anything else in the world. All you're thinking about is getting that dog down.
Been racing here since the early 60s.
Oh, all right, hang on. I'm not watching any more of this. This is gonna make me sad. I need to find a car. Let me see if I can find it. There was a Mustang that I used to watch all the time. I used to love watching it when it would come to the track. It was called the Hurricane, and it was disgusting. It was insane. The dude's name was Terrace Hicks. Okay, so Terrace Hicks, the driver of this car, the creator of this Mustang I'm going to show you, he tried to save the track recently. This is the guy who tried to save it this most recent time when the city shut him down. So he currently is the one who's running the Facebook group, trying to get it back up. He's the guy who owns this car.
About the original Hurricane.
He talks like Cleveland, too.
Video. This thing is on nitrous right now. We're getting ready to put it back original.
Thing's a beast.
Once again, turbos. Y'all stay tuned. For 2021.
The first time I watched this car drive down the track, it blew both back tires, the rubber, off the rim at launch and still ran 8 seconds. Like letting off the gas immediately after leaving the line. Just from his launch, he ran down the track in 8 seconds. Insane. With just rubber kicking out the back of it.
Get out there with some no prepping and make it happen.
Yeah, these guys are bonkers. I want to see it drive though. Give me a run. I want to see it.
So 1/8 mile?
Yes, yeah, it was 8th mile. I don't know if they'll let him do a quarter at 75 and 80, not with all that shit he's running. This car was absurd. Oh God, it sounds so good. Give you the full effect. Can we get a closer shot of a takeoff? Oh, this audio balancing is wonderful. Oh, oh, car was absurd.
Making bullets. Goddamn.
He's making so much goddamn power. This is at Capitol Raceway, so they're letting him do a quarter. Or Maryland International, sorry, MIR. I can never say that right. I always say MRI because of that stupid medical thing, MRIs. I have to get a lot of those. Yeah, a little. Look at that rear tire. Good God, the flex on that bitch. So much torque. Oh, is that a 350Z? That looks like a dogged out 350Z that he's racing.
G-Day, Stu here. Magnetic resonance imaging.
Stu here. I gotta add him to the soundboard. I need some Stu in my life. Put, 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 put. Jesus. Front tires were like, hell no, to the ground. Not today, Junior. That's probably slow, too. This is older. So running 7s at 161, he could probably do that way faster now.
Anti-lag FTW.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh man, I miss all of this. I miss all of it. And my son loves fast cars. He loves going fast. The truck I drive has like very little engine work done to it. I did like little minor stuff just to make it kind of fun,
Wastegate.
like a little peppy. But the one thing that he loves
Could you
is
imagine,
I have
just do a burnout and watch $100 of rubber go up in the air, haha.
It's probably more than 100, yeah. It's probably way more than $100 worth of rubber, especially now. Nowadays prices, good lord. Hell no. Yeah, freak that. I forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, I miss seeing all that stuff. My son likes going fast. That's what I was talking about. So I have a cold air intake in my truck, a K&N. And so if you get on it a little bit, it kind of like, that's when the truck gets loud. Otherwise, it's quiet. I don't like really loud cars anymore when they're just driving around, you know? Because I drive a ton in the city and shit. And just driving around with a car that's constantly like, blah, 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 blah. Gets annoying. My old car was a Crown Vic that had open pipes. It was a 93 Crown Vic with open pipes and nitrous. And it was fast and loud.
Stick to FPV.
And had a shift kit.
Cheaper.
It chirped second gear in an automatic. If you floored it, just the shift kit and the transmission would just skirt. It was like a street and strip shift kit. So even for an automatic, it would still chirp. It was a fun car, but goddamn was it obnoxious, dude. It was so obnoxious. I couldn't go anywhere without people being like, can you turn your fucking car off? Or maybe park a block down the street from my house. Don't pull in my driveway. So my neighbors don't come outside and yell at me. So when I got my truck, I was like, well, I'd like to keep it quiet unless I get on it. I want to be able to get on it and have it get a little throaty, a little rowdy. So cold air intake was the way to go for that. Just a cone K&N air filter with a long tube. Get that nice, growl out of it. It's fun. But my son, like, shits his pants. He loves it whenever I do that. This is like his favorite thing in the world. If we get out onto like some of these country roads out here, my son will be like, Daddy, did you get it? Make the truck do the thing. Make the truck do the thing. He also think my truck drives it by itself. Because I'll steer sometimes with my knee. You know, like when I'm driving. I'll be like eating a burger or whatever, changing the radio station, something. But I'll be like driving with my knee on the wheel. And so he thinks it's like a automatic driving car. Because those exist. Because those are real. When I was a kid, I would have never thought that. I would have been like, no, of course not. Because those aren't a real thing. But he knows that Teslas are real and they exist and they drive themselves, so he thinks that my truck drives itself, which is pretty funny. I don't have the heart to tell him that it's not. I just do it for him. He's like, make the car drive itself. You got to do it. You got to do it for him. Okay. That's enough. That's enough out of me. I'm not going to cry about
my father heavily inspired my knee driving.
Yes, mine too. My dad did a lot of dashboard drumming, a lot of steering wheel tapping, so there was a lot of knee steering, tons of it. So yeah, definitely an influence for sure. Just flipping through FPV sites real fast. Sorry, if you guys want to see what I'm looking at. I'm just looking to see if there's anything new. I don't think there is. I think we've looked at everything. I was looking at these earlier. Which I don't really understand how they lock, though. Because this is the lock end, right? Yes. Yeah, I don't really understand how that works. But anyways, there's that. I don't know what those are, and I also don't want to order anything from Get FPV. TBH. What is that? Rotor Geeks making their own motor? What? What is this little dilly? Since when? Youf. Interesting. Alright. I might take a little gander at those. Also, if you didn't see tonight, I posted about it on FaceSpace, but we got the new Weebleed FPV motors in. I got the bleeders, the gore, and the slashers, all 3 KVs. I already have the bleeders installed on a build. I'm going to test flight that tomorrow and then swap the motors out after I burn a few packs.
Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle?
The motors? Probably, but I wouldn't recommend them. What does the Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle come with again? I have one upstairs. I haven't flown it in forever. Tiny Hawk 2 freestyle. I probably wouldn't.
Should 7,000 kV on THF2.
Yeah, no, I mean it will be, right? But I don't know. I don't know.
1,103 were on the Tiny Hawk.
Yeah, it comes with 1103s, but I feel like the 1103s were
never mind.
Probably more than enough. I feel like 1104 might be overkill. Like not the best. I don't know. I could be wrong. That was just my opinion. I would probably not. Yeah. I don't know. It's up to you. I guess you could try. I just don't know that they'd be very good on it. You can try anything on anything for the most part. I just, might not be the best.
Got 1,104 on my 3-inch.
And hey, that's something to be proud of. Okay. That's something to be proud of. All right, fellas. That's going to do it for our Saturday night. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. I think OG will be back.
And the Tiny Hawk has 3 holes for the motor cause Emax is weird.
Tuesday, I think.
LOL.
Because he's going to be doing the race gal practice stuff. He'll update you guys, I'm sure, as the day gets closer, because I'm not sure if he's going to need to switch with me again and do Tuesday and I'll do Thursday or vice versa. But anyways, we'll figure it out.
Parts.
We'll do our Thug Fizzle, and you'll see me either Tuesday or Thursday. Yeah. But short of that, get out there and fly. Go have some fun. Get something up in the air this weekend. You still got a little time left. And then we will see you guys Tuesday. If we don't have a video released before then, which we may. I don't know. I got so much stuff like half done. I've just been waiting for better weather. As soon as I get good weather, I'm going to drop like 8 videos. It's going to be ridiculous because I have so many piling up. Not that that's a bad thing. All right, boys. Have yourselves a good rest of the weekend. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have fun. Go fly. I'll see you Tuesday or Thursday. Peace.
Have a good one, y'all. Later's heads, and all y'all. Break some toys. ILUH you guys main. Slip slippy slip. Happy weekend everyone.